Dear Diary, it's me, your favorite recovering crash out queen. If you ever spiraled over a text that never came, ghosted your dreams because life got too loud, or been stuck in your feelings for weeks with no drive to get cute or get up, baby, you might be in your crash out era. In this video, I'm sharing 10 real signs that you've entered your crash out era, plus what to do to glow back up. This is coming from a girl who's been there, crashed hard, and still found her way back to softness, self-worth, and peace. Let's get into this, girlfriend. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Tanda's Charm, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Tanda's Charm, and I'm all about helping women and girls overcome self-esteem issues, and I talk all about personal development and how to let go of the shadows of trauma and embrace your inner light and step into your personal power. And we talk about lifestyle, makeup, and stuff like that. So if you're really into that type of stuff, and commentary and music too, because we do a lot on this channel, then this is the channel for you. And let me introduce you to my wonderful co-host. This here is Ringo Starr, my stuffed animal. Right now, he act like, actually I told him to dress business casual for this YouTube video. Like, I don't know why he's wearing a bonnet. Like, I told him we may be sitting and making a video on my bed, but like, we're supposed to be showing up professional. But nonetheless, I love him, and this is my stuffed animal Ringo Starr, and this is my Labubu named Henry. And this is the studio audience. Welcome to my channel. And in today's video, I'm talking all about crash outing. Again, wait, that's kind of funny. Crash outing, but all about the whole crash out thing again, because I made one video about how to regulate your emotions from a crash out and my journey from a recovering crash out, and it's called Diary of a Crash Out, and you should read the blog article and watch the YouTube video that I made about my journey of being a crash out and learning to overcome that, and tips about emotional regulation and all that good stuff there. So if you're ready to step into your feminine power and you're ready to take your energy back from vampires, situationships, well, I'd say not vampires, but energy vampires. Y'all know what I mean. Then read the blog article down below and visit my website, Tanda's Charm, which is brand new. And check out my merch too. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the 10 clear signs that you are in your crash out era. And it's a crazy era. Like when I was in my crash out era, nobody could tell me that I wasn't in it because there was a lot going on. And I had my emotions, just like going through it, and like I was young, and on a serious note, like I was young and I just didn't know like how to navigate certain life experiences. And when you are overwhelmed, in certain life experiences, you could crash out, and you don't be your best self when you're crashing out, because all of a sudden your hair's undone, your makeup's not on, and it's not in a I love me type of way. It's in a why even bother trying type of way. You gain weight and you're not yourself. And we're like all about body positivity on this channel, but those are the signs of a crash out. And in this video, we're going to be talking about more, and I'm going to go in detail about that one clear sign that you're in your crash out era and how to overcome it to glow up and be your own self. And also, don't feel pressure to glow up. Glowing up is really subjective to you. And the reason why I say this is because, like, as I don't know, evolved through the many phases and stages of me. I was skinny, but I wasn't happy. I had short hair, but I was unhappy. When I had long hair, I still had something to think negative about myself. Because when I look back at pictures of myself when I was skinny and I looked pretty, I had no idea I looked that way because my self-esteem was in the gutter. And I really want to teach women how to not have your self-esteem and self-worth in the gutter, and how to truly blossom and glow up internally. Because it's not all about, like, it's actually not all about nails, hair, and dieting. as long as you're in shape and you're in good health, that's good. But glow up is about internal work. It's about knowing yourself, learning about boundaries, your standards, what you will and won't do, friendships that you won't tolerate no more, learning to better yourself, and learning to have a better relationship with yourself. And it all starts with a diary. And in the beginning of this video, I shot a couple of B-roll images because I talked about, you know, being crashed out. It was like a cute little intro, so get yourself a pink diary or a Tanda's Charm signature notebook that you can use for social studies if you're still in school or take notes, or you can write it to, or you can use it to write your interpersonal things in there privately, like a diary. Only for like $18, I think, on my website, so check that out down below. So without further ado, let's get into the 10 clear signs that you are in your crash out era. Number 1 clear sign that you're in your crash out era is that you don't even bother putting yourself together. And it's not in a oh natural, oh look at me, I'm in my Alicia Keys era. No, it's like I'm tired, outfit is giving depression, weight giving gained, face looking not made up, you know, skin ashy, knees ashy. And that's when you know that whatever that got you in an emotional uproar, it's gotten to you. And I've been there. And you know, a great way to overcome that type of crash out sign is to start getting up, make it a point to brush your teeth twice a day, wash your face twice a day, put on a little bit of lip gloss, which this is my favorite from Temu, or some Vaseline to moisturize your lips. And that's what I really like to do. Like when I'm not on camera and I'm just at home, I love just putting lip gloss on, doing my hair, making myself look basic, presentable. I still be looking pretty basic with just lip gloss and Vaseline on, but when you're moisturized, you feel better. When I lotion myself up after a bath, I feel like more feminine and more in my happiness energy. And that's what you should do too, is to take care of yourself. Put on a little lip gloss, a little bit of clear mascara or Vaseline in your eyelashes, and make sure you stay moisturized and hydrated, and put that hair in a messy bun and give cute and cozy to get out of your crash out era and get into your soft girl era. Number 2, you ghost your dreams. Now, when it comes to a person like with this crash out sign, that like you're in a crash out, you're in your crash out era, you know, your dreams, your goals, your YouTube channel that you said that you were going to build, all of it's on hold when you said that you were going to start it this year or last month. Your business also on hold because you are not beginning to put in the momentum, which means, you know, saving up, buying Google ads, or posting that organic content like what I'm doing right now, building my personal brand. You're not doing that because you're emotionally overwhelmed, you're exhausted, and your nervous system is out of whack. And I've been there and done that. But you know what's a great way to overcome that crash out sign is making yourself sit down in quiet, and if you need to, pray and or meditate. And then grab a sheet of paper and write down what are the 1 to 4 tasks that you can do to get the ball going on what you said that you were going to do in your life. Whether it's your dream of starting a business, a YouTube channel, e-commerce, a fashion line, or I don't know, maybe it has something to do with like talking to more people, making more friends. Make a point to get yourself out there by creating a to-do list. A simple to-do list with 1 to 4 tasks of what you need to do, and start with just one thing the next day. Pull on a timer, wake up early, and say, Wake up, girl. We are out of this crash out era. And that is a great way how to be accountable and responsible and, slowly but surely move from exhausted, overwhelmed crash out to soft life energy, solopreneur or soft life energy achiever. And that's how you go about that. Number 3, you stay around people who drain your energy. I don't really have to tell you who it could be. It could be a best friend. It could be someone that you're close to. It could be somebody that you're very familiar with. But every time you're around them, your energy is drained. You feel depleted. You are spiraling. You're crying. It could be your man. It can be your man, girl. And let me check you right now. It could be your freaking man. Or that situationship that, hasn't quite claimed you. And all women deserve a relationship. So, if the way that you describe your situation between you and someone that you like as a situation itself, then you know that you're setting yourself up for a really hard and enduring crash out, like a really hard crash out era that you're going to have to endure. You're going to have to be a long sufferer for nothing. And the best way to overcome that crash out, sign is to bring it back to you. Also, another way to work through that specific sign is to get a diary and think about, like, what are the things that are draining you? Who are the people that deplete you? Who are the energy vampires? And then just think about what can you do from now on to protect your energy. If you were to pour all that energy that you give to other people to yourself. And it's not about being selfish because, I'm all about authentic girl energy. Not that Love Island girl stuff. Absolutely not. But, you got to pour your cup up and make that thing full to the top. And, when that thing is full to the top, then you give from the overflow. And that is a tip for you. And I hope you actually take that to heart and work through that crash out sign, sis. Number 4, you crash out over situationships. Need I say more? A real man that loves you should claim you and should put you in a real relationship, at least that. And even when you're in a relationship, nothing's guaranteed. And if you are experiencing this crash out sign, you're probably dating some half-grown man or a grown man that really is a boy from the inside. And, he talked to you. He texts you. He breadcrumbs. Then you spiral. And then all of a sudden, you're all out of sorts. And need I say more? When you're in this era, when you're in this sign, when you're crashing out, it is so important for you to take back your power and think about your worth for a minute and bring in some of that self-love, even if you don't really have it, even if you're still developing it. Because, hey, I'm not shaming you. It's a process. You need to pretend like you got some self-love, and you need to press the block button and become, instead of Miss Crash Out, you become Miss Blockiana. Number 5, you feel emotionally numb or overstimulated. No in-betweens. And, I really feel for somebody that feel like this. Like you, if you're feeling like this right now as you're watching my video, I want to say that I feel for you. This might be a sign of real depression. And, I always say it's good to seek a therapist or a counselor, to help you unwire that, or group therapy. That's also good too. But if you can't, writing in your diary and letting all of the negative emotions, out, like especially if you feel emotionally numb, you can't cry, you feel like you want to spiral, or like you feel just emotionally overwhelmed, it's a good time for you to write in your diary. Buy a pen, get you a pink cute diary or a Tanda's Charm notebook, and start letting everything that you kept inside of you out. Because when you do that, it releases so much stuff, even if you don't have the answers for everything going on in your life that's causing you this crash out sign. It's so important to have a safe space to release your negativity. And some stuff is not meant to be shared. Some stuff, may be old, but you still haven't gotten over it. And there can be 1,000 things that women have when it comes to this. I have many things, like guys, people that I know, myself, a lot of me, just like plain old me and my inner problems. Or it can be like, I don't know, like dating or, hopes and dreams, anything that you've been having a hard time with, or anything that you just feel unsettled about, that's uncomfortable, that I would need to put a trigger warning on this video to say like, hey y'all, trigger warning, I'm about to be talking about X, Y, and Z, so prepare yourself. You have a diary and it's calling for you. It wants you back. It loves you back. And even if you don't have all the answers, it's really a good idea to just start journaling without needing it. Become closure. And give yourself a social media detox for as long as you can, or at least 24 hours. You do. You need it. Number 6, you can't enjoy your hobbies anymore. Now, this is also really saddening to me, because sometimes in life, bad situations and trauma, it can really shape you and kind of like rip that very happy personality that you had at one point. And I'm not going to lie, personally with me, I have a personal story that I'm not sure if I want to completely go into, where I got SA'd, and it was a bad situation. I remember I posted on Instagram, my old Instagram account, and I'm not gonna lie, I went from bubbly, happy brats girl to hermit, because when it comes to life and people around you, they don't have the answers to really help you when it comes to those things. They don't know how to fix you. I remember I was on the Rain app because I just didn't know what to do. I remember I was trying to call for therapy, and I don't know, it just wasn't working out, and I was emotionally going through it so badly. And around that time, I had to be really resilient. Like, it made me really resilient, because I realized that, like, at the end of the day, it's never what I wear. Because I remember there was times I had my natural hair tied up in the back with a bun, baggy clothes, baggy jeans, sneakers, and then there's somebody else walking on the street that look ratchet, and then I can be walking on the street just trying to job hunt, just trying to find a job, and I will get catcalled and harassed like crazy by men, and the other women won't. And it has nothing to do with clothes. And that's just like a small example with me, like when it came to like losing parts of my personality and learning to bring it back by releasing everything that I pent up, and all my nasty negative emotions and uncomfortable ones. It's not even have to be negative or nasty or shady. Uncomfortable and stuff that I just want to keep to myself in this diary. It really helped me regulate my emotions, because at the end of the day, like, of course therapists are good, but sometimes the only person that's going to really understand you is you and God in the sky. Yep. And that's my belief, but maybe you're just more spiritual, like, hey, the only person that's going to believe in you is you and the universe or a higher power, whatever that you believe in, you know what I mean? But I personally believe in God. Tannises believe in God. And when you lose your personality, it's really sad, but if you've gone through any harsh memories or harsh things like that, where it's like you kind of been gaslighted by your own community, or you feel weird, uncomfortable, unsettled, messed up feelings, that's a great sign that it's time to pick up a diary and let all of that out on pages, and tap into yourself. And when it comes to the process of overcoming this crash out sign specifically, it's not a one and done thing, but definitely journal about in your diary, or maybe just write in your notes app, the things that you used to like. Look at old pictures of yourself and think about the good times, not the bad times, but one good memory or things you used to do. My thing was watch anime a lot, watch K-dramas a lot, stay up watching Mnet, and just being in the mix when it comes to Korean culture and stuff like that, because it gave me a lot of joy. Outside of all the craziness and opinions about Korean culture and bands and all of that on TikTok. So what I did is start listening to second generation K-pop again, and I'm slowly but surely getting back into it. And I have so much BTS to get into because, like, Jungkook was 17, 16 last time I seen him. Now he's a grown man. He's an oppa. He is a oppa for sure. And it's all about thinking about the things you used to do, and even if it doesn't feel completely the same, it's okay. But you deserve to bring yourself back to you and do something that gives you joy. Don't let negative memories or trauma ruin you from, like, doing things that you love. Like, hey, playing an old nostalgic game helps too, that you used to play when you were younger. While giving yourself lots of compassion, like, it's okay. Even while I'm on camera, I'm like, it's okay, and I don't feel completely comfortable, but I'm going to do it anyway because I know I'm called to awaken the beauty in a lot of women and men if you're on here, because guess what? I don't be discriminating on nobody. He, she, z, there, them, they, who. Like, you know, I don't care what you identify as. We respect everybody on this channel, and that's on period. Number 7, you're always in fight or flight mode. Your jaw's tense, you're in a bad mood, you're in a panicky mood, and overall you're in a very negative vibration. And the best way to help you move from that crash out sign to a more healed version of you is to go outside, disconnect from social media again, because it can be a big indicator, you know, a big problem to your glow up journey from the inside, from internally. And go for a nature walk, or go sit down on your patio, go bring out your paint set, or go to the workout gym, like a park that's also a gym, and just enjoy nature. Let the sun hit you and get your vitamin D in, whereas you have to use sunscreen, or you're a melanated goddess like me. Well, melanated Disney Tiana princess like me. Number 8, you keep replaying old arguments in your head. Now, I was the queen of this long time ago. And do you know that, like, your thought emits a vibration? And, like, if you're always stuck in the negative, always thinking about that old situationship, or this dysfunctional person that you know that you were really close to, you keep replaying that argument in your head, or with your mom, or with anybody that you love and know, or somebody that you knew that you care about enough to replay things over and over again and cause yourself emotional disease. And when I say disease, I mean dis-ease, because you're not making your life easier. You know what I mean? That is a clear sign that you are heading toward your crash out era very soon. And sometimes in life, whether you have dysfunctional people that's very close to you that you love, or, you know, or an ex, or a situationship, or someone that you like that didn't end well, or something way more personal to you that replays in your head over and over again. Specific traumatic memory that replays over your head over and over again, like a broken letter. Well, not letter, like a broken record. It's time to write a letter to them that you will never send, or heck, a text message that you won't send to them, or an email. And but really a letter, you know. And what I was trying to say was a letter, and write everything that you wish you could have said to them, and then burn it or throw it away, ball it up in the trash can, and let it go. Relax, relate, and release, and let that be closure. Because true women that know their worth, true people that know their worth, you become closure. You don't ask for it or beg for it, because you'll be begging for it forever. it'll be forever until you finally get that sorry or hey, I know what I did, my bad. It'll be forever. So you become your closure. And you don't just become your closure, you release whatever negative problem with you release it with light, you release it with love. Okay, so I had a bit of a technical difficulty going on, but we're back in action. But basically, write that letter that you won't send to that person that you had an argument with a long time ago, and release it with love and light. You feel disconnected from your feminine energy, and that's a crash out sign. And usually, you're in survival mode. You have to be the provider and protector in your life 24/7, and it gets exhausting. And when it comes to that, I can't exactly tell you what to do because, of course, like, if I can give everybody the blueprint of like how to do this and how to do that, how to like get yourself out of survival mode, how to bring back your feminine energy, and like, have money so that you can take care of bills and live life a little bit better. Like, if I had the secret to that, then I would love to share that, but I don't. I'm still learning how this thing works, and all I know is that a lot of people have been saying that making a personal brand is key when it comes to building a little bit of passive income. But a great way to bring your feminine energy back into your body is to rest intentionally on your rest days and stay inside, listen to some music, maybe dance around a little bit. And hey, do a belly dancing class on your computer. There's many belly dancing workouts or heels workouts or a little bit of, twerking in your room, because we're those type of girls too here. I'm that type of girl here. So, yeah. 10. You keep saying that you're fine when you're actually not. That used to be me. That used to be me. But that is a telltale sign that you're headed near a big crash out soon. And if whatever that's on your heart that you can't say, that you feel that it's really hard to say, then that is a perfect time to write it out in a journal, or take your time to journal about it privately if you don't know how to exactly express it, but you just want somewhere to just release and let it go. And when the time comes, no matter what it is, think about what you're trying to tell to someone. Like when you say that you're fine when you're not, and how you can communicate it in the best way possible. And always try to communicate in a way that doesn't cause more conflict, but reaches towards a resolution or an understanding. That helped me so much. That improved all my relationships in my life, not just dating. And I'm not dating right now, but like, you know what I mean. So we're near the end of the video, and what do you think about the telltale signs that I created that you're headed towards your crash out season? Hopefully you identified whether you're in a crash out season or not, so that I can help you overcome it with the amazing ways and methods and techniques that I showed you in this video about how to go from crash out to emotional regulated goddess. And that's on period. And that's absolutely what we're trying to achieve right there. And the biggest part about learning to regulate your emotions is that you won't be perfect. And it's all about being your own big sister and your own friend at the end of the day. And learning to enjoy your own company, because you're worth exploring, you're worth the time, you're worth the title in the relationship that you want. Was this relationship, whether you actually want a F-buddy relationship, but rarely women do, and when women do, they really don't, because it's never how it seems, or anything of that nature that I just said. And it's all about being your own best friend. So if you're in your crash out era, don't be hard on yourself. If you're currently in a dilemma, or you're going through uncomfortable feelings that you can't tell no one about, or you don't feel comfortable sharing, it's okay. Put your hand on your chest right now or on your heart and say, I choose to give myself peace and kindness today because I am worthy and deserving of it. I am a soft life princess. As long as you keep trying to show up in an emotionally regulated way in life, and when it comes to dealing with certain people, places, and things, then you will soon be a healed girl. And it'll look like healing is linear with you because it's like your mental health is flourishing instead of damaged. Tell me your thoughts and opinions in the comment section about what I said. Have you ever been in your crash out era? Let me know. And also read the blog article too that will be coming out, which will be this, not the spinoff, but a blog article about everything that I said if you're more of a reader. And check out my official website and check out my amazing merch that I created for soft-hearted girls and women who are still becoming. Anyways, see y'all later. Bye, girlfriend. And subscribe to my newsletter, girl. Don't forget to subscribe to my newsletter so you can get that exclusive content and join the Rose Gold Society for only $12.99 a month or $99.11 annually. Bye.